beautiful people, welcome back to yet another video where we're going to be going over some really great opportunities and roles that I have for you today. We will be going over about 5 to 6 different roles, so make sure you stay tuned to see every single last role. I don't want you guys to miss out on a great opportunity that will be phenomenal for you, literally just because you did not watch the full video and see every single role that I do have available. Y'all know I bring y'all fire jobs, okay? And I'm trying to make sure that I bring everyone exactly what they need. So before we get into the job, if you're looking for something specifically, hit me up in the comments and definitely let me know about it. The very first roles that we're going to go through is going to be with a company called Discover. If you don't know anything about Discover, they are a major financial company within the United States. They're really great with credit cards. They also do have some student loans, and they're really a big financial company that lends a lot of money out to the economy. So getting into the actual roles that I do have with Discover, the very first one is their principal compliance specialist role. It is within their credit card department. Here is the actual job ID, and it is remote eligible, so you can be living anywhere in the United States and apply for this specific role. Getting down into more of the job description and what you will be doing, you'll be responsible for maintaining and enhancing the departments and functional units in the support of the overall compliance program components within their credit card department. You'll be assisting with researching regulatory compliance requirements and evaluating business policies, practices, procedures, trainings, and reference materials to ensure that they are up to par. You're going to also be assisting with identification and assessments of compliant program risks and controls. You'll be supporting management in the development, implementation, and maintenance of compliance programs and the culture of compliance. And you'll be assisting with preparation of status reports within the program initiatives, activities, and compliant issues to maintain and manage committees. All right. The minimum requirement for this specific role is a bachelor's degree within risk management, law enforcement, compliance, something of that nature. If you don't have a bachelor's degree, I do have other roles that we will be going over, so do not fret. I got y'all. Y'all know I always got you, and I'm always coming through with some great roles for you. I don't leave anyone out. Y'all know this, so I got you. Now, they are looking for 6 years of experience in compliance, law, risk management, or related field. In lieu of the degree, okay, so you don't have to have the degree, but in lieu of the degree, they're looking for 10 years of experience in compliance, law, risk management, or a related field. So if you don't have the degree, you do have to have an extensive knowledge and experience within the risk management space, even if it's claims, insurance. All of that has a component of investigation, risk management. Even if you're in banking, it does have a component of monitoring, reviewing, analyzing, and detecting risk. That's what they care about, and being compliant with legal regulations and federal regulations. Now, some of the preferred qualifications, which is a plus if you do have it, is if you have a master's degree in business, security, law, computer science, data analyst, or risk management. If you have 8 years of experience in compliance, law, risk management, or related field, if you are certified regulatory compliance manager, or if you have these following licenses or certificates, then definitely you would be eligible, and it would just be a plus to your resume. Now, the compensation for this specific role is $86,000 up to $145,000 annually. They're really paying a really competitive wage for this specific role. You will get their top tier benefits, which is the paid parental leave, paid time off, 401k, the medical, the dental, the vision, the healthcare savings account, short-term disability, life insurance, long-term disability, accidental death and dismemberment insurance. They also do have a recognition program, educational assistance, commuter benefits, family support programs, employee stock purchasing plan, which y'all know I love when they give you a piece of the company and a piece of the pie. So definitely, if you're interested in this role and you do either have that 10 years of experience or a bachelor's degree in one of those specific fields, definitely get over and apply for this role. Once again, this is the principal responsible compliance specialist within their credit card department. All right. Now, the very next role that I do have for you with Discover is their experience collections specialist role. Here is the actual job ID, and as you can see, it is fully remote eligible. Getting down into what you will be doing and some of the benefits of this role, it is 100% remote, okay? Or you can do a combo, or you can be on site. It's completely your choice. You'll also be eligible for a one-time allowance of $500 to cover the cost of setting up your home office. You'll also get a $60 monthly internet reimbursement fee, which is something that I completely and ultimately love, okay? You'll be getting also a stipend every month to cover that internet cost, or to help cover a majority of that internet cost. Now, getting down into the specifics about this role, it does show that they have a class starting October of 2023, so you definitely want to get in, apply for this role, get in for the interview so you can get into this next class. Now, they do have here that they do cover a variety of different shifts, and they're currently hiring for these 3 different shifts, which is Eastern Standard Time, Mountain Time, and you also have Arizona time, okay? So all of these are the starting times of where you can start. I do like it because it's very flexible, and you can pick a different time frame of when you want to start your shift based on your livelihood and what really fits in your life. They have multiple different shifts you can choose from, anywhere between 5 a.m. in the morning all the way up until 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon, okay? So depending on where you're sitting and your time zone, you really do have flexibility on when you want to start working with this specific role. So if you definitely are looking for something that's a little more entry level and you can pick your own shift, definitely look into this role. The shifts are Monday through Friday, so it will be a structured week with weekends as assigned. So keep that in mind. You might have to work here and there, but they will make up, you will get another day off or something of that nature, okay? Now, what you'll be doing within this role is you'll be under general direction, and you'll be responsible for servicing delinquent credit card accounts through varying contact channels. You'll be making outbound phone calls. You'll also be taking inbound phone calls, and you'll be doing some digital messaging like text messaging. You might have to send an email, those kinds of things. You'll be working to minimize losses to the company by assessing each customer's situation to provide relative and relevant payment options while strengthening the relationship with their customers. So basically, if somebody calls and says, listen, I'm really on a bad time right now, I don't have the funds to pay my credit card this month, what options do I have? And they train you really well on how to answer these phone calls. You'll be able to provide them options based on their unique situations. You'll also be utilizing professional and influential communications to keep the goodwill of the customer while securing payments. You'll be multitasking to handle back-to-back calls in a very fast-paced call center environment. If you are working from home, you will need a quiet workspace where you can focus on a customer, and you will need a minimum of these amounts of download speed for your internet provider. You're also going to have that hardwired connection and internet. You cannot work off of a Wi-Fi box or a hotspot for this specific role. Now, they do provide you with the equipment. This is another one. If you checked out my video from yesterday with Allstate, they also do provide the equipment. So I love opportunities where you are getting the equipment provided to you and you don't necessarily have to go out and pay for anything. They'll provide everything you need, plus you'll also get that $500 one-time fee to set up your home office, to get your desk, your chair, whatever else that you're going to need. So they really do take care of you when you definitely get into this role. They're going to provide you the monitor, a laptop, keyboard, mouse, headset, and you'll also get new hire training experience, all right? And once again, this is something you can take anywhere in a financial institution space. You can go to banks, you can go to other financial institutions, Wells Fargo, right? So definitely don't fret on jobs like this, because you can go a lot of different places. JP Morgan and Chase, American Express, you can go so many different places once you get in the door with a job like this and learn the industry and learn the business. Some of the other things you'll be doing is actively managing and escalating risks and customer impacting issues within the day-to-day role to your management. You'll be building rapport with the card members and working with customers to secure repayment and delinquent accounts. And you'll be handling difficult collection calls as determined by center management. The qualifications that you need for this specific role is a high school diploma or GED, 2+ years of collections, 2+ years of advanced level experience within customer service. They're also looking for you to be detailed oriented, have really great professionalism, be really great with your verbal and written communication skills. If you do have prior experience with collections, negotiations, compliance, that is a plus. And also being really understanding within systems and computers and knowing how to navigate really well. They're also looking for 1 year of working level experience and listening skills. So basically being in a role where you did have to listen and resolve issues like a customer service role or any other role that requires listening and then executing to resolve problems. Now, if you don't have that experience, I do have a lower tier role that requires less experience. And we're also going to go over some entry level roles as well. So stay tuned for that. Now, in addition to that, I do have previous roles in a previous video from this week that posted yesterday. You can also check that out to see if any of those roles better align with you. Y'all know I come through with weekly job leads for you. I'm trying to make sure y'all have the leads to take the action to get into these remote positions. It's so many out here, okay? So definitely apply yourself and look into the videos that I'm posting and look at the jobs that I'm posting so you can get into something. In addition to that, make sure that you're a part of the family by subscribing to the channel, clicking that bell notification on and clicking all so you can be notified each and every time I drop new videos with brand new roles. In addition to that, if you are entry level, I have something super special just for my entry level folks that are looking to get into remote positions. I have a free resource for you down in the description box. It'll also be pinned in the comment section. It is my remote pathways job title list. It literally is a list of virtual job titles that will help you hone in on specific jobs that are tailored to entry level workers. So make sure you do get that free resource. So as you're out here job searching, you know how to decipher immediately and you don't have to waste time on looking at job descriptions that might not be applicable to your skill set, right? Make sure you use that specific listing to help you see what jobs and what keywords will be in the job titles to help you really identify way better what entry level jobs will be best suited for you. Okay, now getting down into the bonus points, if you do have these things, they are phenomenal. That would be 3 years of collections, 2 years of problem solving, 1 year of working experience with decision making. Okay, now the compensation for this role is anywhere between $23.25 to $29.18. So you're looking at about $60,000 annually per year, which is really great for a role like this. You'll also be eligible for their great benefits, which is that paid parental leave, paid time off, the 401k, their medical, dental, vision, healthcare savings account, short-term, long-term disability, life insurance. You'll also be eligible for their recognition plans, their educational assistance, commuter benefits if you are commuting, family support programs, the employee stock purchasing plans, and a slew of other benefits. If you're interested in this role and you better align with your experience with this role and you want something flexible, definitely get over so you can get in that October class, okay, for this actual role. Now, once again, this specific role is the experience collection specialist role with Discover. Now, moving into the very next role that I have with Discover, this role is their student loan collection specialist. It is similar to the previous role. The difference is this is a lot more entry level and requires less experience. It is fully remote. Here is the actual job ID for this specific role. Getting down, it is 100% remote. It can be a combination or you can be completely on site. It is totally your choice, okay? You also will be eligible for that one-time allowance of $500 to cover your setup home office to be able to get the desk that you need or your chairs that you need to be able to work from home. They're also going to give you a monthly stipend for your internet of $60. We're going to get down also into more of the specifics about this role. Now, this role also is starting in October of 2023. So if you're more entry level, this would be definitely geared towards you. They also do have the starting times as the previous role, where you can start anywhere between 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. depending on your time zone. You can pick the different shifts that you want to start. Getting down into what you will be doing within this role, you will be responsible for collecting delinquent credit card accounts through varying channels. You'll be making outbound phone calls. You'll also be taking inbound phone calls, and you'll be assisting with the call center queues and chat session queues. You'll be minimizing losses to the company by basically being able to talk to people and get the money in or get them on payment plans to be able to satisfy those delinquent accounts. You'll be actively managing and escalating risks and customer impact issues within the day-to-day roles to management, okay? You'll be reviewing the past due accounts and calling customers to arrange accountable payment programs for the accounts. You'll be building rapport with their card members. You'll be ensuring compliance and company policies and procedures are met and abided by. Now, some of the qualifications that they have for this role is just having a high school diploma or GED. If you do have 1 year of customer service or related experience, that's also great. They also want you to have experience with being detail oriented, being able to negotiate, talk to people, those kinds of things. Also having 1 year of customer service interactions where you're verbally communicating, also knowing how to maneuver in a computer and being really professional. Now, it's a plus if you do have at least 1 year prior experience in collections and compliance. It's also a plus if you have 1 year of problem solving, okay? But this is completely entry level for all my entry level folks looking to get into the remote world. If you are interested, definitely get over as soon as you can to apply for this role. Y'all know these roles go quickly, so you can also get in for that interview and get in for that class in October. Now, it does state here that a credit screening may be required for this role, so keep that in mind. This specific role, because it is more entry level, it is paying $19.25 up to $24.19 an hour. Now, if you do have way more experience than entry level within this role, check out the previous role. But this is definitely for my entry level folks. Getting down into the benefits, they do have paid parental leave, paid time off, the 401k, the medical to dental division, your life insurance and short-term disabilities, the recognition program, educational assistance, commuter benefits if you are commuting, family support programs, employee stock purchasing plan. If you're interested in this role, definitely get over and apply. And once again, this specific role is the student loans collection specialist role with Discover, and here is the actual job ID. Now, getting over into the next roles that we will be going over, this is with the company called Elevance Health. They are a major health insurance company, you guys. Really big, really well known. Now, getting into the very first role that I do have with them, it is the office lead remote position. It is an administrative support position. All right, and here is the actual job ID. Now, getting down into this role, you do have to live within Atlanta, Georgia, but you will be fully remote. So this is for anybody that is in Atlanta. If you're not, check out the previous roles that are not specific to states. In addition to that, we'll be going over other roles that are not specific to states. But I did want to bring this to anyone that may be in Georgia who's looking for something within the healthcare space and you are looking for something more administrative. Now, getting down into the roles and responsibilities of what you'll be doing, you'll be overseeing staff and processes for check-in. Varying charts are pulled for scheduled appointments. You'll be looking at demographics, eligibility, and updating current forms. You'll be analyzing daily administrative operations and utilization of resources. You'll be assisting in medic user issues. You'll be ensuring proper cash controls are in place and policy and procedures are followed. What they're looking for this role is a high school diploma and a minimum of 1 year of lead or supervisory experience in a healthcare environment. Or if you do have a combination of education and experience, which would provide an adequate background. So you don't necessarily need that 1 year of being a lead. If you do have experience or vast experience in working in an environment where you did a lot of administrative tasks or you had to deal with people and talk to different people, talk to different managers, that's what they're looking for. Now, it's a plus if you are are bilingual and you do speak English and Spanish. And then they do have some information here just about their offerings. For this specific role, they do offer a vast majority of benefits like the paid time off, the health, the dental, the vision, your paid holidays, bonus incentives, the 401k, the stock purchasing plan, life insurance, wellness programs, and financial education. All right, if you're interested in this role, definitely get over and apply. Once again, this is the office lead position. It is fully remote with Elevance Health. Getting into the next role that I do have with them is their referral specialist number 1 role. It is fully remote, and getting down into the specifics about this role, there is $1,000 sign-on bonus for this role. Some of the things that you will be doing is initiating and managing clinical referrals for pre-authorization. You'll be acting as a liaison between hospital health plans, physicians, patients, vendors, and other referral sources. You'll be reviewing referrals for completeness and following up for additional information if necessary. You'll also be escalating referrals to staff as needed. You'll be verifying insurance coverage and completeness of pre-authorization processes for radiology and other imaging exams. You'll be responding to inbound calls, initiating exam requests. You'll be contacting physician offices as needed to obtain demographical information or related data to be able to push through that pre-authorization and referral. And you'll be entering referrals, documenting communications, and actions in a system. Now, this role does require a high school diploma or GED, plus 1 to 3 years of experience in a high volume, interactive customer service or call center environment with working knowledge of medical terminology. So basically being able to understand what an x-ray is, what CPT codes are, also understanding different specialties and things of that nature within the healthcare space. Now, if you do have any combination of education and experience, they still will look at you for actually being able to get this role. Getting down into the actual pay rate for this role, they're paying $16.50 up to $20.95 per hour for this role. The locations that you do have to be sitting in is California, Washington State, Colorado, Nevada, New Jersey, New York for this specific role. You'll also be eligible for their medical, the dental, the vision, the paid time off, the 401k, their stock purchasing plan, and a slew of other benefits. All right, so once again, getting back into this specific role, if you're interested, definitely get over and apply. Once again, this is the referral specialist number 1 role with Elevance Health. Getting into the very next role that I had with them, this role is the customer service number 1 and number 2 role. So I definitely wanted to bring this to you guys because they're hiring for 2 separate roles on the same job description, and we'll get down into that specifically. Now, getting down into more of the actual job, you will get a $500 sign-on bonus. This position is a work from home position, majority of the time with flexibility to work in the office. So keep that in mind. This is out of Louisville, Kentucky. All right. So majority of your work will be done at home, but it may be times when they do want you to just engage in activities in the office. So definitely keep that in mind. But I thought to bring this to you if you are in Kentucky and this seems to be a great role. They also do have a sign-on bonus. Now, getting down into more specifics about this role, they do have a new hire entry level class that they want to get you started in immediately. So definitely apply if you're interested and you do live in Kentucky. Some of the great offerings that they have is competitive pay, great health, dental, vision, and life insurance benefits. Also, being able to get your bachelor's degree paid for while you're with the company. They are a top 20 Fortune 500 company on diversity and inclusion. They're also certified as being a great place to work. They also do offer the 401k match with the paid time off, the holiday pay, gym reimbursements, and quarterly incentive bonuses. You'll also be eligible for annual increases as well. Some of the things you'll be doing as a customer service rep is acting as a trusted advisor, an educator on health insurance related inquiries, such as claims questions, helping find a doctor, and explanation of benefits. Now, the available shifts that they do have for this specific role, they do have 3 different shift styles. The first one is working 5 days, 8-hour shifts per day, Monday through Friday, and it will be a 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. or 7 o'clock p.m. The next shift that they do have available is working a 4 workday week, 9-hour shifts, and that will be Monday through Wednesday, and then you would have a choice to pick Friday or Thursday, or that would be Monday through Thursday. They also do have a 4-day shift where you can work 10 hours per day, and you would work Monday through Thursday and be off Friday, or Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and be off Wednesday. So you have a pick and choice with the different schedules for this role, which is really great. Now, the minimum requirements that they have for this role, if you are going to be a representative one, they do require a high school diploma or equivalent like a GED and previous experience or a combination of experience and education. If you're going to be a level 2, they're looking for a high school diploma or equivalent and a minimum of 1 year of experience in a automated customer service environment. So if you're completely entry level, you would be a level 1, and they would determine that based on when you come in for the interview and you're talking and they hear and look at your resume and see about your previous experience. Some of the preferred qualifications and skills they have here is just having a passion to serve others, being a customer advocate and being willing to listen, being able to multitask, navigate multiple computer applications, and work efficiently while communicating and serving the customer. You must have a strong work ethic and be able to work with teams. They're also looking for someone who's flexible and a quick learner, who can adapt really great, and who's able to work from home with internet access and a quiet, private work office space. And they do just have some information here regarding the actual role and the company and their COVID policy and hybrid work and everything else. If you're interested in this role, definitely get over and apply. Once again, this is the customer care representative number 1 and 2 role with Elevance Health. Now, if none of these roles in this video thus far have aligned with you and where you want to go in your career, definitely check out my previous videos from this week to see if those roles better align with you and your lifestyle and where you want to go in your career. In addition to that, make sure you're locked in by subscribing to the channel, clicking that bell notification on, and clicking all, so you can be notified each and every time I drop new videos with new roles and you don't miss out on anything. I drop fire roles weekly, and I want to make sure that you are frontline and front center when they come out so you can apply as soon as possible. So make sure you're locked into the community, to the tribe, and to the family here on YouTube, okay? In addition to that, if you are entry level and you're looking for a remote position, I have a specific free resource for you down in the description box and in the pinned comments. It is my Remote Pathways job title guide that really does outline a list of different job titles for you that help you decipher different jobs that are on the market today that are completely for entry-level workers. Definitely, if you're entry-level and you're looking to get into the remote workspace, grab that free guide. It's a free resource for you. I want to help you guys land your very first remote job, okay? Now, until next time, as always, make sure you continue to thrive and reach for those career goals. And until next time, make sure you stay on that job search. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.